Namaste. Welcome to Yoga with Priyanka. Before we begin, I'd like to remind you to honor your body during your practice. So if anything feels uncomfortable or challenging and your body doesn't feel like doing it, please drop down into child's pose, which you may know as balasana, or for my tradition, shashankasana, or lay down in corpse pose, shavasana. To get us started, I like to bring your attention to three aspects and take a few seconds to perhaps connect. So the first aspect that I'd like to bring your attention to is how you feel in your body in this present moment. Tired, relaxed, fatigued, energized perhaps. So just take a few seconds and you're welcome to close your eyes. That is one of the limbs of yoga called pratyahara, to cut out the external distractions so that you can have an internal focus. This is not in a narcissistic way, but in a self-care way. Just a few seconds to identify. And then I'd like to bring your attention to how you feel in your mind. Are there a lot of thoughts, a few thoughts, the same looping thoughts? And as you notice, try not to interact with thoughts. And as they tend to come up during your practice, this is one way to create space between these thoughts. We tend to have 60 to 80,000 thoughts in a day. So most of them are repetitive thoughts. And during our practice, I will guide you into identifying thoughts which are helpful, unhelpful, or just neutral, and to let them go, not interact with them. And then the last thing I'd like to bring your awareness to is your breath. Is it a deep, a shallow, a long, or a short breath in this moment? And if you find it helpful, please feel free to put your left hand on your chest or your heart center, where the Anahata chakra resides, or place your other hand on your belly. And just take 3 conscious but uncontrolled breaths, just watching the breath as it is in this moment. And now I'd like to invite you to connect your favorite color to the breath, so that while you visualize your breath flowing in and out of your body, the color visualization helps kind of get that flow in your mind's eye. This can be used as one of the anchor points during your practice, and you can always take this off the mat into your daily life by taking refuge or just noticing 3 breaths during maybe an anxious situation or a stressful situation, and that just creates space between the situation and the propensity to react, and gives a little bit of a grounding effect. There are many anchor points we can use in the course of our practice, but this is just one of the basic ones that I would like to bring your awareness to. Once you've connected your favorite breath to your color, I'd like to just give you a moment to gently close your eyes once again, if they're not already closed, and notice the next 3 breaths with this colorful visualization, and see if that perhaps changes something for you. when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to stretch your legs out, shake them, and we'll begin our first pose by doing a bit of a twist. So bring the left leg over the right foot, place it flat on the mat, and then there are two ways to come into the spinal twist. So one way is the traditional way that I like to do this, is to lengthen my left arm, circle and place it behind so that the spine is fully upright, and then just place the right hand on the thigh, exhaling into the twist. The other way, of course, is to sweep both the arms, turn, and then bring your hands down. So you're welcome to do whichever variation. The second thing that you can do is you can either do a gentle hold of the shin, wrap your elbow around the knee, or lengthen and place the elbow against your thigh. So picking whichever one, straighten your toes so that they're up to the ceiling, keeping the knee soft, so no hyperextending, and back comfortably straight so you're not leaning into your spinal twist. Just going to hold this for 2 breaths. And release. Inhale back to center, stretch your legs out, switching sides, bringing the right leg over the left, foot is flat, circle, place your hand behind, and then choose the wrap, the hold, or elbow against your thigh. And as you allow yourself to come into the twist, you're welcome to close your eyes. Notice any sensations against your body and how your body feels supported in this moment. 2 breaths. And release. Inhale back to center, stretching your leg, shake them out if you need to. And then I'd like to invite you to relax on your back, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to do the bridge pose. So keeping your knees bent, chin slightly tucked in. Your arms can be either at the sides or off to the sides in a star pose, or even up above your head. I like to place my arms out to the sides to open up the chest, and then press the feet into the mat, lift your hips up. And Setu Bandhasan will really help with strengthening the lower back, muscles, releasing tension, and increasing your lung capacity. So we're just going to hold for 2 breaths. Notice how the weight distributes at the bottom of your feet, sensations, and then gently exhale vertebrae by vertebrae back down onto the ground. Stretching your legs out into Shavasana. We're going to relax here for a breath. And take a moment to just scan your body from your toes all the way up to your head. Relaxing. Staying here for just a breath or 2 more. Inhale deeply. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing the energy and the awareness to your body. Interlock your fingers behind your head. Give yourself a lovely stretch. Flex your toes. Feel all the tension releasing throughout. then you're welcome to either roll over to the right or directly come to a cross-legged seated position. And just take a few seconds to rub your palms together. Make your hands a little warm. Cup them over your eyes. Thank your body for today's practice. Namaste.